Duracaps by Production Chemical are the most efficient and cost-effective downhole treatments on the market. We produce 3 solutions for complete downhole protection in any oil and gas-producing environment: Duracaps CI, corrosion inhibitor; Duracaps SI, scale inhibitor; and Duracaps B, biocide. The Duracaps corrosion inhibitor and Duracaps scale inhibitor use an innovative method of chemical dosing based on a time-release system. The active chemical ingredient is encapsulated in tiny caps to enable a slow release over a protective period. Introducing Duracaps SI. Conventional downhole treatment methods squeeze scale inhibitor into the reservoir and is precipitated onto or absorbed into the reservoir. However, this process is extremely expensive, using up to 10,000 litres of chemical per treatment, of which only 20 to 30% is used. It also runs the risk of damaging the pay zone. Duracaps scale inhibitor, however, are simply left to fall to the bottom of the well without damaging the formation. Duracaps SI will slowly break down over time, releasing the scale inhibitor and treating the scaling waters as soon as they enter the well bore. This complexes out the scaling ions, preventing them from forming scale crystals. Introducing Duracaps CI. Conventional corrosion protection is performed in multiple batch treatments. The problem with this approach is that once the well starts back up, the layer of corrosion inhibitor is stripped off by the incoming production fluids before rebatching, usually weekly or monthly. The advantage of our corrosion inhibitor, Duracaps CI, is that the application is performed using a single batch treatment of liquid corrosion inhibitor to coat the walls of the tubing. Duracaps CI is pumped down the tubing, usually stopping at least 500 feet from the perforations. The corrosion inhibitor given off from the Duracaps CI fills the gaps and maintains the protective corrosion inhibitor film. It also builds up a protective film to protect against corrosion in the entire tubing, from the very bottom to the top. A single application can last at least 1 year and in some cases longer. Introducing Duracaps B. Conventional methods treat bacterial contamination using multiple batch treatments at regular intervals, using a complete kill strategy in an attempt to minimize the associated damage caused by a build-up of bacteria. Although most bacteria is killed off, this uses large amounts of chemical and can be intrusive to the well. Shutting down wells is very damaging and reduces the life of a producing or source well. The whole process has to be repeated as soon as 1 week later. We would also perform a batch treatment for a complete kill before applying Duracaps B, our encapsulated biocide. The Duracaps B releases the biocide to create a biostat environment in which the bacteria struggles to multiply, keeping the bacteria under control at a manageable level. This reduces the number of batch treatments necessary, keeping the well flowing and avoiding expensive, inefficient batch treatments. In comparison to conventional downhole treatments, Duracaps technology is by far the market leader in terms of cost, logistics, and risk minimization.